We're going to focus on the scenes of goat sacrifice in season 2 finale, Cold Harbor. So, at about the 40-minute mark or so of this episode, we see Mr. Drummond burst into what looks to be a hidden room on a severed floor, and he looks to be preparing that room to what we later find out will be the goat sacrifice room, for lack of a better word. And he is waiting on the Mammalian's nurturable member to bring him the baby goat. So we see her actually bring the goat down the hallway, and we see her set it in front of the table to Mr. Drummond. Now, one of the first things that Mr. Drummond asks is, has it verve? And then he asks another question, has it wiles? And wiles is one of the 9 core principles at Lumen. So, of course, that's a question that he asks. Now, verve means, does it have fervor? Is it full of enthusiasm, full of life, for a better word? And then wiles is also very similar concept, but it's a core principle of Lumen. Now, I'm going to jump into what I think that actually means. What I think it's actually uh, a symbol for. Now, if we compare this to a biblical reference, we can go back and look at where goats or lambs were sacrificed in the Bible. And one of the things that will require for those types of sacrifices, especially back in the Old Testament in Christianity, is the lamb shall be without blemish. So, in other words, it needs to be a lamb that's pure, um, which would be similar to, does it have verve or wiles when Mr. Drummond says that. And that's important. So you see that there's a whole department dedicated to making these lambs uh, either pure or having the ability to be chosen to be sacrificed. But one of the things we'd have to ask is, so why would they do that? What's the purpose of the actual sacrifice? Now, we know that it's some type of sacrifice to Kier because we hear Mr. Drummond give us more evidence in this scene. And again, I believe the sacrifice to Kier is supposed to be symbolic of when the goats are being sacrificed to God in Christianity.